Yes, I'm gonna do a reading. Um, I'm gonna do three cards, and the universe, they, I get guidance with my face, so I have like a intuition and guidance where it's telling me one side, one thing, and another side, another thing, and I'm guided by that, and my top head as well. And then my nose, it can be like so this is about my intuition, and i I ask all the time, should I walk this way, should I walk this way, should I say this? So I just asked, should I do three cards? They said yes, do three cards. So it's a very beautiful thing, to have that gift, and I'm very grateful for it. Gonna do three cards, and I'm doing this for the collective, for anyone that's out there. And we are. I just made a video in regards to religion, so let's just go with that. And right when I said that, it says like confirming. That's good, Johannes. Just continue with that. So I spoke about religion, I spoke about your inner light, your true self, and what to. I know there's a lot of people out there that is struggling with your beliefs, and confused about where to go, and something is calling you. So let's see what the universe is saying, and your spirit guides, your angels, and God, source of light. All right, so God, um, please let us give the collective something beautiful, so they can understand which direction, how to believe in themselves, and find their own true inner self. So let's start. Gonna. I want it to flip out, like like three cards, please. Three cards. Three cards. Angels. There you go. And they give us four. All right. So is it four? So it's all about religion for the collective. And I love these bird cards, really, connecting with Mother Nature. And it's all about, like, this is love cards. It's every card has something beautiful to say. So let me just start with reading Ibis. I'll show you the card. So, standing alone, wondering what direction to take, observing any direction. It's kind of standing on top of a hill, and you can see it's kind of like earth, right? So you're walking your path, but you don't know really where and how. And let's say what it says: follow the prompting of the heart. Makes sense, right? That's beautiful. Your inner self, your heart chakra, and actually your heart is radiating the most power within your body. So you have following that is the right thing, to. I always do that. I center myself, and if I have a question where I'm in a dispute about which decision to take, I always center myself. I lay down somewhere or sit down, and I put my hand on my heart and my stomach to align myself, and I breathe. And I do that for 2 minutes, and I ask myself all the time what I am in dispute about, to make the right decision. So I ask my inner self, my heart, and my heart, my body will give me the sensation of what is right. So let's say I want to go to Egypt. Something is calling me to Egypt, and I was thinking I should go the 14th when my rental villa in Bali is finished. And you know, asking about that is, I asked and I got this sensation, like the sensation of going to Egypt, but it actually said just go end of February. But I just knew, like, when I asked, and in my mind I said I want to go to these mountains, and the sensation I got was like, it was tickling powerful inside. I was like, wow, I never had that before in such a beautiful way. So whatever you need to figure out for yourselves, it's all about asking your inner self, your heart. So that's beautiful. And it says, follow the prompting of heart and soul. All wisdom dwells in you already. You see? That's just beautiful. That's like spot on. And it even shows a beautiful feather, if you see that. Yeah. So that makes sense. Like, really, like, you just you need to ask your inner self, whatever you want to do out there, you ask yourself. All right, so let's go further. Next card. I'm gonna do this quickly because I need to go for my exercise and stuff like that. So, perfection. And that's actually a very important topic. And it says, recognize and live your beauty, right? So, what it actually says is, when we talk about religion, finding your own true self, you need to recognize yourself, right? And live your beauty. And that's what I said in the video. You need to find your inner light, understand that life is all about beauty and love, where everything you do, every action you take, every intentions you have is done by love. Everything else doesn't really matter. What life is about is your inner beauty and how you want to interact with it. When you do that, you automatically transmit love towards everything else. You create a loving scenario around you. So we don't need to live by other rules and regulations. We have our own with this card, right? That says that we have, what did it say? Follow your heart and soul. So everything you have is within you. All right. So let's go to the next, because this is really, really beautiful. I actually did a reading for myself yesterday, and that came up. Crow. and I like how it shows its wings. So probably when you are seeing this video and then you start to understand and figure out, okay, I've been doing this for a long time. I grew up with religion and I'm on my way to finding out who I am, what I like, and I actually have something within me that is very powerful. And then you see the wings, like you're opening up, like a heart chakra, like your own power is just opening up and saying, all right, I'm ready, I understand, I want to do this, I want to practice this, I want to practice self-love, um, and understanding my values in the most beautiful way. So it actually says, well informed, whatever the source. How beautiful is that? Whatever the source, like I said in my video, um, that whatever you believe in, it's okay. It's all right. We can have any belief as long as we believe in ourselves, and do it intentionally with unconditionally love. So we don't, unconditionally love is also about, you don't restrict yourself. We spoke about gaze as well, and then everything is beautiful, whatever aligns with you. And if you love someone that's a man or a woman, your same kind, that's just beautiful. That's love. That's, if that's what resonates with you, that's what you do. And nobody can touch that. Nobody can touch that. And this is unconditionally love. You just follow that. As long as it doesn't hurt anyone, as long as it's within a value of love, then love is a simple word, but it's so complex because, if you had to put love in before any word or action, by that you will understand. So it says, listen to the message that reach you from all directions, right? So what I just said, from all directions, you can just put love in front of every direction. Whatever comes into you, whatever is around you, whatever is within you, you put love, the word love, in front of it, and you follow that, and you do that. Ah, there's a mosquito. And then you fold out your wings and you move forward, and you create your own reality. You create your own light to shine. And that shine will show in your face, your body. It will show in the way that you just radiate. Our aura starts to, be lightened up, because you're removing everything else, that's these layers that I mentioned in the video is moved away, so your light can shine, right? So that's beautiful. So yeah, last card and religion. Let's say what we have. Let's see what we have here. Concentration, alertness, calm. Oh my God. There's a word that I can't say. Calm, effervescent emotion. In calmness lies power. In calmness lies power. And it makes sense. Concentration and alertness. Okay, so with all these things, and you start to go towards something that's within your inner self, and that's actually beautiful. Yeah, we have to take it with a very calmness approach. We can't force it. You have to understand that it's not something that you can push forward in any way. You have to let it bloom naturally, you know. And it is like life. You when you start to change, you change by planting seeds, meaning that, like I said, you center yourself, you make some decisions, and you take responsibility, and you ask yourself, and then you say, okay, I'm gonna move in this direction because this feels good. Then you don't start to run, and you be like, oh, I need to do this, and you're good to everyone, and because then you're just gonna put that stressful pushing energy into it, and that's not needed. And that can be dangerous in terms of, we are talking about iconic energies, we're talking about low frequencies that can interfere. So what your inner self, higher self, universal source of light wants you to calm down, go slowly, move forward, calmness in your mind, center yourself, and really think about every word, every action. And especially in the beginning, where everything is new, that you really calmnessly, you go into a state, like I said in one of my videos, you're driving a car and you get irritated because of the traffic. That's very normal for human beings, right? That's why I use it as an example. But then with calmness, you say, hey, this is not me. I'm practicing unconditional love towards myself. So all this aggravation, feeling, and all these different emotional states we get into, we approach it with calmness, because I'm moving in a direction where I want to change into something that's truly me, right? And then by that, we follow this new path, this change, with calmness. And calmness lies power, because when you practice this approach towards your new life, your new beginning, there lays power. When the universe says, okay, this light being down here on earth, we see it now, it starts to shine, right? That light is starting to be brighter, like we see stars in the sky, and it's like you hardly see some stars, but then suddenly it blinks like tick 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 tick, you know, and it gets clearer and bright, shine, more shiny and shinier and shinier. And this is how, where it lies, I'll show you. Lies power means that when you start to practice these things, you remove the layers, and your inner power moves forward. What happens when you do that is the universe is saying, wow, something is going on here, and we want to reward, we want to send, and they say, you're ready now to receive something that you can work with. And a star, your inner light, is kind of a receiver, like raising your hand up and say, okay, yeah, I'm ready for the next task, the next gift or ability. So your inner light already has um, immense of abilities and beautiful things you can do on this earth plane of life. So you can heal, impact other lives. You can tune into a high intuitional state, and it all lays within you. And then they will say, okay, unconditional love towards themselves is being created, and it moves in the right direction. That sends some small gifts so this person will grow. And that's where everything starts to be even more beautiful, you know. And then you start to feel like, wow, I want to move forward with that. And then you are on the roller coaster, you know. You went into this fun fair park, and suddenly you can start enjoying life in a new way that you never could imagine is existing, because we were just covered by religion, society, and systems that kept us in a straight line, and keep us suppressed. So this is actually saying what you needed to hear to move forward with confidence in just be you with unconditionally love. I'll take the last card. I need to, because this is beautiful. So I'll just take the bottom card. And we have the owl. That's really, you know, an owl is always very, very powerful. So when you already chose to go on this path and move away from discernment of feeling guilty or is it wrong to go away from being religious, or you have certain beliefs that you want to let go of, it's okay as long as you believe in yourself. And that's the most important thing, you know. And whoever you are, whatever you have done, or whatever happened in your life, it's okay. Life is all about going through struggle, suffering, pain to learn. We need to learn from our mistakes. And, you know, at any time we can heal ourselves, no matter what has happened. There's no such thing as punishment or um, that we are living in an endless suffering life because we did something wrong in this life or another life. It's not. You can walk out of it at any time, and that's where you are right now. You're making this decision for yourself, and you're making it in a right and beautiful way. So praise yourself, you know, hug yourself, give yourself self-love with beautiful thoughts, and move forward with love and confidence and strength. So the owl says, let me take the card like this. The owl says, magic and healing power of the earth. So uh, now is the time for healing and regeneration. How beautiful is that? So we talked about all this and starting the journey of getting out of I would say a belief system or a guilt system, where if I do that, is it right? Is it wrong? Am I gonna be punished? Am I gonna be um, uh, judged by it and things like that? This is actually saying that you are um, it's time for healing and regeneration. And by that, you know, to, when in the video I was talking about as well, to um, walk in nature and feel yourself, heal yourself. And nature is our automatically healing ground. In nature, we have immense of energy that can give us signs through animal life, trees, especially trees, leaves, plants, um, and you hear the wind, you see the soil, and then watching the moss and grass and all the green, orange, autumn colors as well, how the branches are touching one another. So you start to understand that everything is connected within life. Trees touching each other, communicating. And as you go on this journey, you start to feel more healed, because you are moving all these layers of noise. What did we call it? Suppression of, you can only stay here, you can only believe this, and all these things. And suddenly you start to feel free. So feeling free is actually healing, because all these layers of noise is being removed. And what we said, magic and healing power from the earth. You can absorb healing from any living organic item. So your plants at home, if you transmit love to them, they will transmit love and healing back to you. So I suggest time where you are on this journey, you should give time with calmness, like it said in this card. Calmness, give you calmness, instead of looking at social media and get all this propaganda and impact. You could take a warm napkin, cloth, and just give love to your plants at home. Walk in nature, and you know don't walk on the path, but go inside where the trees and the vegetation is, and touch trees, hug trees, and talk to your higher self, talk to the forest, or go to the park and lay down in the grass and just breathe. uh, Wherever you are, there is some greenery somewhere, and connect with that to center yourself, and let all these layers and unnecessary things that you have inside you, let it flow out into nature, and let nature take care of it, because nature heals that right away. It will take it, absorb it, and throw it away. So this is, stand strong, be powerful, and when you do this, you make space for new things to come in, and by that you create a beautiful new life with many opportunities and possibilities. uh, Prosperity and abundance will come automatically into your life. So love and light, and I will see you in the next reading. I will write some few words as well about this reading in the description, so you can read, and feel free to like my videos, and with love and light, I'll see you soon again. Alright, bye.